And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and in general becoming, and building expert advisors for MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 platforms, and just in general becoming a better trader. And I'm sharing it with you so you can become a better trader too. So this is for traders. There's channels for traders. And then we also have some shenanigans on the weekends. We might go to the beach today. It's a lovely day here in New England. And it might be time to go out and jump in the 30-degree water. Well, it's not 30 degrees. It's probably the 50s, though. And stay away from the great white sharks that are usually off the coast here in New England. So let's see. Let's go ahead and since we're going to be talking about putting money at risk, you need to know about these risks, and they go something like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. It's about 20 years ago. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. It goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and see what is going on. But first, let's talk about some expert advisors a little bit more. Here we go. We got this one. This is one of my expert advisors right here. It is the Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro from MetaTrader 5. And then if I back out of here and go down here, we'll go to here, I guess. And here it is for MetaTrader 4. As you can see, they test well, very well. Look at that strategy testing report right there. It is has a profit factor of 3.9, and you can download it for free, test your settings, or just contact me through the through this application through MQL5, and I will tell you what the best what those testing parameters were, and to help you use it to become a better trader. It is not as, it doesn't trade as much as a little thing I want to throw out here about expert advisors. Expert advisors are not the be all end all holy grail of trading success. The next thing you know, you're going to be trading like Soros and cornering small countries into capitulation. This is, I wanted to show you these tests right here. I'm working on one right now with using the smart money concepts and inner circle trading type strategies using a fair value gap. This is the where it trades right now. It's got a profit factor of about 1.57 on the euro, pardon me, the dollar versus the yen. Here are the same strategy, same settings, same everything on the euro. Profit factor of nothing because it didn't make a profit of 0.57. Here it is on the Great British Pound, and here it is on the UCAD. No trades at all fit into the trading model. So you know, they're fun, but you need to test them a lot before you figure out what's going to work and what's not going to work. And yeah, feel free to reach out to me and I'll give you the settings on that. Also, let's talk about this too. This is tradingforexforprofit.com. This is my website. This is the one I'm building to help you become a better trader. I built it, got bored around January, had some time off, and around January, you can't put me in a room full of computers and not have me create something. But this is was built to help make me a better trader, and I hope it works for you too. You can go to this is the logged in. You get Market Pulse right here, which shows you that this is a strong risk on environment right now. We are actually, the markets are closed right now, so it's not going to show anything, or that it's going to show you what happened where the markets closed on Friday. And also, got news right here, all sorts of fun news right here. And then you can also sign up to join the premium section and get premium news like this. I'll be cranking out some premium news as I can, as well as the regular news here. Well, speaks, and what else is going on? And obviously, we don't have any news over the weekend because markets are closed. I should put something on there, maybe some you know, I think we started bombing. I think we bombed. I think we traded punches with Iran again. I'm not sure what they're trading punches with, but you also have the market interest rates right here, showing you the biggest carry trade right now is dollar versus the Swissy. Pardon me, Australian dollar versus the Swissy. And a whole bunch of other neat things. So you can do all sorts of things with this. Counter pricing. You can also come in here and go to your dashboard and check out your accounts right here. And those are two of those are live accounts, my live accounts. May Traders Cup. I've not put June Traders Cup in there because it didn't last long. It's not very impressive at all. I do have a new prop firm challenge account right now, that $10,000 one that I have not traded on yet, so I haven't. You put your journal in here, add your trades. You can also put the import your trades right here. So now having you can import with DX Trade or also MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 closed trades, and also MetaTrader 5. You need to filter out the other ones that are in your trading report. When I came out with mine, deals what you want, not just the all the rest of that. Let me see, performance. You can check out your account performance. You can see, as you can see, I'm not a profitable trader, and I'm trying to turn that around. That's why I built this. Strategies right here, news, and all sorts of fun stuff, and economic calendar, etc. So with that, that is what we've got for tradingforexforprofit.com. You can sign up for free, play around with it, see what you like, see what you don't like about it, and then go from there. And then after that, that's about all we've got there. So let's look at the upcoming medium and high impact news, because that's what we're doing at Trading Forex for Profit. So we're not showing you everything, all the news, every little doodad that could happen. We're going to show you just the stuff that's important. First, it's an Italian bank holiday, so the trading the euro is going to be a little bit weirder. I don't know that you want to jump into a trading on Monday anyway. They tend to be kind of lackluster. Well, and then you've got President LaGarde speaks right here, which that might be a thing. Don't know what she's going to say, but you know, she might say something. Then we have the German preliminary CPI coming out. It's a German inflation information coming out, as well as Canadian GDP. Previous was 0.1%. Oh, that's month to month. 0.1%, another minus month, and they're technically in a recession. Consumer, Conference Board Consumer Confidence. That is my go-to for what consumer confidence looks like, but everyone's been leaning towards University of Michigan lately. And then we have the JOLTS report on Tuesday. You know what that means? NFPs, baby. So the non-farm payroll report will be coming out this week. It's also a holiday week for the United States as we get closer to our Independence Day. So the JOLTS report comes out on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Core CPI flash estimate for the Eurozone comes out. And then we have CPI flash estimate for Euro again, and the bank holiday Canada Day on Wednesday. It's when they celebrate being Canadian. Thursday, I think. Wednesday. And then look at that. ADP non-farm employment change comes out on Wednesday. Governor Bailey speaks from the Bank of England. Fed Chairman Warsh speaks. That'll be interesting. No, I don't want any more anti-fire stuff right now. And then we have the bank President LaGarde speaks. And okay, everybody's talking this week. Everybody's talking mainly on Wednesday. I don't know why. Because it's Canada Day, I guess. I guess everybody's celebrating Canada Day. ISM Manufacturing sure got a lot of news coming out. Boy, she just can't stop speaking. There she's speaking again. Thursday, June the 2nd. Or July the 2nd, sorry. We have the CPI coming out for Switzerland. That's previous was looks like prices may be coming down in Switzerland. That'd be cool. Let's see, and then average hourly earnings for dollar, and then the big one, NFP, non-farm payroll, and then unemployment rate. I'll be off on Thursday, so I can actually trade that if I want to. Unemployment claims. That's been a nothing burger for quite some time. Then Friday, She's going to speak again. Jeez. And it's a U.S. bank holiday on the 3rd of July, which precedes our 4th of July since it's on a Saturday. I will be in the office both Thursday and Friday, although I won't be doing much on Friday. I'll probably be at the beach Friday. Oh, no, we've got a concert to go to on Friday. So let's see. Bank of England governor speaks. Everybody's speaking this week. So a whole lot of Fed speak, so to speak, from or central bank speak from, that's a better way to put it, from a whole bunch of different places. And then we have the 4th of July in the United States, as well as NFPs. So that's what we've got to look forward to ahead. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and get into our weekly charts. Now let's talk about some charts. Do I want to look at Bitcoin? Not really. Oh, let's look at Bitcoin anyway. Bitcoin has been testing the lower end of this structure lately. Let's see if it can continue. It's about to just drop below the 200 week moving average. So we'll see if it can close below that. That'll be, oh, it already has closed below that. So we'll see if it's going to be a lookout below scenario. This is the area that we're looking at possible breakdown at 54. Is that 54? It's 58. That is, oh, 54, 129. If it breaks below 54, 129, we could have a structure breakdown on this. Which could have it going quite some ways down to 43. And then there are a bunch of people saying that Bitcoin's actual value is 0 because it doesn't do anything. I'm actually one of those people. So if you're following me for crypto advice, I'm going to say don't do it. I'm going to say put it in something a little bit more solid. Now, you can say that, well, what's solid about currencies are backed by the full faith of the governments. Yeah, well, the CBOE has gotten hold of Bitcoin and has turned it into a trade and more of a betting strategy than anything else because there are no fundamentals to it that I can spot. There are no, and I've been watching it for 10 years, and I can't figure out why people trade it. You're just going strictly on technical analysis on that one, and because no one ever knows who's got what on Bitcoin except Michael Saylor, and you know, I don't have his phone number, so I'm in the dark. Oh, well, here we are. US 10 yield is right here at 4.376. Not coming down. Well, it is coming down. Starting to come down a little bit more on a weekly basis. I'd like to see it drop below the 20 to give our whole economy a boost. Everyone's already talking about real estate prices changing and, you know, the full flipping houses again thing. I hope not. That's why we have residential inflation in the United States right now to begin with, because everybody's flipping houses left and right. Pound versus DM is next. It's at 263. Oh no, it's not. Pound 10-year bond is next with at 2.63%. Again, starting to come down a little bit. So if you're looking for the yen carry trade to break down, this is what that looks like on the weekly level. It is not breaking down. It is they're getting closer, but they were actually closest back here during the days of COVID, as they were, the dark days of COVID, when all the governments decided to shut everything down over the common cold. Pardon me, a variation of the common cold. So it's March of 20, and comes all the way out to February 2021. So this is actually when the carry trade was at the most danger of breaking down. It is not in danger of breaking down right now. So if you hear people talk about the carry trade breaking down, no, we're not there yet. Not even close. So don't fall for that. There are a lot of scammers out there. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. There are a lot of scammers out there. I am not one of them because that's why I didn't spend much time in any of the brokerage firms I worked in when I did have an NFA license, is because we're basically running scams. And you know, pushing $40 oil calls when oil was trading at 28, and there's no hope of of oil ever hitting 40. We did see it hit 40 about 6 months after I left that brokerage firm, and it stopped at it was very controversial. We saw it hit 40.01, but then everybody in the world looked up and said it didn't hit 40.01, it hit 39.99, and that's I'm not quite sure what happened at that point, but that's when I kind of first started realizing that, hey, this game is rigged. So as a casino, so you might as well, you know, if you like going to the casinos, this is one of the biggest casinos ever, but there are better ways, better strategies that you can play with here than there are at the casino. DXY 101.36. Not to, you know, I do like casinos. Oh well, I won't talk about that. DXY is at 101.36. Pulled back a little bit on Friday to give us kind of a little bit of a reprieve on that. With an increased tensions between Iran, U.S. and Iran, we could see that spike as oil prices spike. Euro versus the, oh, look at that. Stopping right on the April. What is that? It's two numbers. I can't tell you what one of them is. Okay, so basically 114. Basically stopped just below 114. The weekly candle stopped out at 113.84. So 113.84 is where we are right now. Looking at it to kind of perk up a little bit. Looks like it did perk up a little bit on Friday, but not enough to make the weeklies look different. British pound versus the dollar right here, 131.99. This would be one of those scenarios where, oh, it didn't close at the 132, it closed at 131.99. So looking at the pound possibly breaking down at 132, but then again, one pip is not going to really get you a market breakdown or a structure breakdown. Look at this one too, 80.99 for the Swissy. Let's get there. There we go. 80.99. Oh, 0.8. So it's wow, with 8 pipettes tacked on. So it is really close to 81, but not quite there. Could mean if it breaks 81, it could break this structure down that was that we started in June of 25. And with a new Fed chair, that is quite possible. We're going to see a lot of structure changes take place in the Forex markets, because now we're dealing with someone who's dealing with rising interest rate expectations instead of a decreasing interest rate expectations. Let's go ahead and talk about that too. Since they're going to be not as transparent as they have been in the past, we're going to kind of look at this and see what happens. This is the Fedwatch. I should go over this every day too in the morning or at the very beginning of the video. But now we're looking at a 70% chance of a hold and a 29.9% chance of a hike. So, but with there being less transparent, we're not sure what they're going to do. So, however, these are pretty good betting odds, if you will, that they're going to not raise rates. Pound versus the yen, dollar versus the yen, rather. Right there at the high, right there, closed right there at. It's not a high close, not a weekly high close with the 2024 highs. So we could see intervention coming soon. That candle would actually be a little bit. It's at 161.95, so it's flirting with 162 pretty hard. If it breaks 162, it'll go to 163, possibly 164 quickly. So and break out of this range. That's a rising wedge right now, right there. Any way you slice it, which is a wedge. Which I always get the wedges mixed up. I think it's a bearish indication. I think. Could be bullish. Could be either way. I'd have to look it up again. I'm not gonna do that right now. I got other things to do. We have a doji, a very nice indecision doji right there is what I'll call it. 213.47 as the for the British pound. Euro versus the pound versus the yen. Euro versus the yen is coming down a little bit. Canadian versus the yen down 113.96 out of 114. And we have crude oil right here. Look at that close. NYMEX crude oil at 69.23. We'll see if that continues after hostilities finish, after we trade punches with them again on Friday. Hopefully it's inconsequential. I don't understand why Iran has anything to punch with. So we have half the Navy over there. Oh well, UCAD. Guess we're not trying to wipe them out completely. 141.93. That's right there at the bottom of that one right there, which is a very strong indication of resistance support here. But then it broke down and it became resistance here. So we'll see if 142 holds, or if the dollar will blow through 142. Aussie versus the dollar right there, 68.92. Not coming down. could be coming down again. Everything's right at resistance and support right now, so it's we're at kind of a pivotal area, pivotal time for this, and the non-farm payroll report will certainly give us some indication on what's going to happen, what the Fed stance on that is going to be. I don't think we get a presser after the NFPs, but it might give us something to look forward to. Look at the weekly close right there. Weekly down bar at 40.89, still looking a little bit on the sliding off a cliff type thing, but not really there yet. Platinum 116.47. Again, I would not start buying gold, platinum, or palladium right now. So I think it's got some ways to go. Now I collect coins, so silver. I'm always up for silver. So especially I look at this as on sale. It might be next place for it to hit is going to be the 52s. And then we'll have a complete market breakdown at 47, even though I'm still hearing that there are 395 times the amount of paper chasing the actuals, the physicals on silver. So it's 395 paper ounces chasing 1 ounce of actual. So that means we should have silver at 250 right now. However, we don't. We have it at 57. So either there's a lot of market manipulation going on, or it's not true. So I don't know which one to think. Look at that. IGV throwing out a doji right there. A positive turnaround doji. Potential positive turnaround doji. I'm not going to say it is because it doesn't always pan out that way, but there's, increases the odds that we could have a turnaround right there. However, this turnaround doji didn't, this dragonfly doji right there didn't indicate much of anything as it continued to fall slower. Again, U.S. stocks have a lot less liquidity than currencies do. Because currencies are trillion-dollar markets. These are just multi-billion-dollar markets. HubSpot finally putting out a green candle on the weeklies. How about that? After a 3-week slide, down to 185. Oh, look at that, up 9% on Friday. HubSpot, pardon me, Salesforce, again, up almost 5.5% on Friday and managed to eke out a green candle too. Into it right there. GoDaddy right there. So what's happening there. It reminds me I need to email my accountant. GoDaddy, big upward candle right there. So they might be turning their boat a little bit around. Adobe, a little bitty candle. Not saying that's going to be much of anything. And then look at that, Upwork, cracking out a great big candle on Friday too. Great big green candle, but still a bearish setup. Electricity prices, they're still going up. They're going to be going up. This is a monthly release, so this is why you're not going to see me pay too much attention on that, but that is what your electricity bill is going to look like. We're starting in December 2019 on the weeklies, and it has been going up ever since, and that's due to AI. AI and all sorts of other things. So this is the reason why we can't have solar powering everything. We can in small communities like Maine, like where I live in Maine. It's we have a totally green economic setup, I think, unless we are also buying power from Seabrook, which is quite possible. From Seabrook Nuclear Power Plant, which is my favorite, in New Hampshire, as I was a nuclear mechanical operator in the Navy. We have the dollar versus the won. Looks like it could be turning around right there. Get one more candle, one more weekly close candle above the moving average, and we could start seeing the Chinese yuan regaining some traction against the US dollar. And then we come down here to the big seven. Let's go ahead and look at them. The Magnificent Seven, as they're called. Alphabet, big red candle right there. Alphabet, Google, whatever you want to call them. Amazon, down. Big red candle again on the weekly. These are Friday's numbers. So if you say that, oh, it's green over there. No, it's not. It's weekly is what we're focusing on, and that is down. It's got a ways to go before it hits this spot right here at 297. Pardon me, 279. So we'll see if that works. Meta. Again, their AI models are completely falling apart. At least that's what I keep hearing. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's the rumor on the street, so to speak. Big red candle there too. Microsoft, big red candle, could be a turnaround type candle, but if that were green, it would be a turnaround type candle, but it's not. NVIDIA, look at that slide. Big slide in chip making right there. Tesla, right there. And then SpaceX finally getting some traction. Oh, look at that. 3 weeks in the market, and it has got traction above its open. So 150 is the open. We'll see if that can continue or if that can rebound. That could be, I say this over and over again, this could be a very interesting option play right here. I don't know how close you can get to the money on the strike price. If you get a strike price about 160, you may be able to make a lot of money on SpaceX, because this is just temporary. I see it going up if, then again, there are so many. Then now that I think, I was going to say, well, it's got to be profitable. 12th Street wouldn't make it public. That's not true. Upwork has been profitable like 2 months out of the 20 years it's been public. And it's not key earnings report. Oh, let's look at this. We have some news on gig economy stocks. How about that? Earnings post is in 25 days. Let's see what this does. This ought to be fun. Stocks are reflecting on gig economy stocks. Q1 earnings. Best and worst. And Upwork total work revenue. But they don't talk about profits too much, do they? Lyft. Oh. Yeah, nobody cares about those. Upwork and Lyft. Looks like the gig economy has peaked, because those are revenues, not profits. I would love to see profits, because I don't think they have any, which is another reason not to buy into Upwork right now. I would not touch Upwork right now. But at any rate, that's all I've got. I have a very personal take on Upwork, so it's I don't like them at all. Yes, I'll point to the doll and show you where it hurts if you want me to. Or it's where my wallet is. But at any rate, we won't talk about that anymore. That's about it. All I've got for the weekly look ahead. A lot of resistance and possibly lows and highs in the current market structure, or we're going to see a complete breakdown of the market structure. And NFPs, I think, are going to play a big role in that. Also, big holiday week this week, with Canadian being out on Wednesday, the United States being out on Friday. So a lot of, and the Italians out on Monday. Monday or Tuesday. But anyway, go to tradingforexforprofit.com to look at the calendar and see which ones are the to see where all the immediate news is. But that's all I got for today. If you guys like this video, then hit the like button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. And lastly, if you want to talk to me directly, hit me up in the comment section. I'll be happy to get back with you. You guys have a great one. I'll talk with you later. Bye.